So here's one. This comment is from Tap. And Tap says, I haven't chimed in a while, but I've watched every video. Much love, Richard. Thanks, Tap. Appreciate you. And appreciate you watching every video. Our move would be nothing without you. So thanks to you. From Diva Music Witch, who's one of our main commenters, she says, amen. This is on our video, Deal or No Deal. She says, America, amen. America is more divided than ever. I believe it's time for a third progressive party to rise. What has kept a third party from winning the presidency? That's a good question. I think there are structural barriers from a third party winning the presidency of the United States. And I think the key amongst these barriers is the fact that they don't have the apparatus. Because you need so much, right? You need so much from the president of the United States, right? You need the party apparatus, you need the signatures, you need all these things from the president of the United States. Because you need all these things to run, it's almost impossible to produce a third party that has the infrastructure to create all of these mechanisms necessary to run for president of the United States. And that's why I think you'll be hard pressed in the near future to find somebody who can run for president of the United States. Just a minute, I'm trying to grab my other end. But it's a good comment. I mean, I think we do need, I think now more than ever, we need a third party, because I think we need some people in the middle. And I think that's what we're missing. We're missing a group of people in the middle. And if we had a group of legislators or somebody in the middle, I think it would make Congress do their job, number one. And I think it would make our country better, safer. We would get more things done for the American people, so on and so forth. But I can speak on this ad nauseum, right? Like, because I think, but it's a necessary evil. We definitely, I'm a Democrat, and I think a third party wouldn't hurt our ability to get things done for the American people. In the next comment, this one is from Candyman86. Why don't you be honest about it? By not forcing people to buy insurance and then choosing not to, doesn't it mean that you're uninsured because of Trump? Those people could choose to buy the same insurance if they had. So he's talking about the individual mandate. Here's my take on this individual mandate sucker. First of all, the only reason why all of these things exist, they exist in the dirt, they exist in this world that we don't have healthcare for everybody. We should have a system where everybody, no matter how old or how young you are, can get, or how rich or how poor, can get access to the bare basics of healthcare. And that's what we're missing currently. And I don't think it's a Democrat or Republican issue. I think in every other developed country in the world, there is a system where everybody can get access to healthcare. And I think our country is the only country that's lacking this system. And it's a sad and crying shame that we are lacking it, because we're the country that needs it the most. Our workers, we're the world's largest economy. We deserve a system that works for all Americans. And right now, folks, we don't have that. We don't have it. Real talk. And we need to get it quickly. This is our video that we did about the battle between Jay-Z and Donald Trump. And this comes from Daniel Garcia. Yeah, people from the barbershop area are never, ever, ever, ever going to vote for Trump and any white president. You talked about Trump hating black people. Well, what do you think you're doing when you're hating on whites? Talking about the KKK. It's always negative in here. Let's hear some positive things about Trump. At least one video. Can we get that for Trump? Let's put a smile on your face. I think we've done some positive videos about Donald Trump, haven't we? I mean, maybe we haven't. I don't know. Positive videos on Donald. Listen, I give this president credit. I think winning this presidential election was winning a presidential election is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, to beat Hillary Clinton, he deserves credit for that. I'm not a progressive that says he's not my president. He's not president. And I think if he can pass an infrastructure bill, he'll get some credit from me. But I think the reason why we're talking about the KKK is because the membership rolls of the KKK continue to grow in the United States, now more than ever. And we talk about issues that affect real people. And I'm not anti-white people. My whole team is white people. Rich Webster's white. Otis is white. The people who produced the Fowler Show are white. Like, I mean, so it's not about being anti-white. And I'm not anti-Trump. I have no problem. I respect the president. I respect the office. I respect the man. Herein lies my problem. My problem is with a president that passes policies that don't benefit all Americans. And I'm going to fight tooth and nail to make sure we create policies that benefit every American. And you think about his tax plan didn't benefit all Americans. So why should I support it? Why should I be like, oh, this tax plan is great when it's not? And those are the facts. And so I'm not going to sit here and lie to the American people and say, oh, I think this tax plan is great. It's not great. It didn't help all Americans. All right, we're now up on Instagram. So now we're on all three of these things. It took me 10 minutes to get up on Instagram. It tells you what happens when you're down a man on your team. And it tells you why you need to have like a good team of people. But back to the president. So back to this comment about me not being pro-Trump enough. When the president does something good, I'll be the first to applaud the president. And if you watch any of my tapes, if you've seen any of my work, you would know if the president does something good, Richard Fowler is the first to say, you know, I think the president did something good here, right? I think what the president did, like I think this ideal of 1.8 dreamers being offered a pathway to citizenship is a step in the right direction. Now, what's wrong with the immigration plan is getting rid of the diversity lottery, getting rid of family reunification, and building this damn wall, because this damn wall doesn't make any sense, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows that building this wall makes no sense, because our border with Mexico is about 2,000 miles, and a border's not a border wall between those can't go all 2,000 miles. Number one. Number two, and more importantly, it's if you build a 15-foot wall, what's going to happen is people are going to use tunnels, or people are just going to build a 16-foot ladder. So if we really want to make the border more secure, let's fund drones. Let's fund more border security. Let's do things that is actually going to make America safe again, instead of this ideal of a wall.